If a situation comes of a double-fronted war between Pakistan and China, what is India's current position to defend herself and potentially gaining any land occupied by the two nations? Well, I do not foresee a hot war between India and China. Pakistan is not a threat for us. We are overwhelmingly more powerful than China, than Pakistan. China is definitely a threat. Overall, if you look at its military capabilities, as of today, they are superior to ours. They have more, it's all about numbers. They have more aircraft, fighter aircraft. They have more tanks. They have more missiles. They have a much, much larger navy. Their navy is now even larger than the US Navy. So if you look at the numbers, China is much more powerful than us. The good thing is that China is occupied on the eastern and other regions because of various other threats. And India doesn't really pose a territorial threat to China because India has never attempted to retake or free Tibet. So China doesn't see India as a threat. China uses Pakistan as a proxy to keep India destabilized, and it's worked very successfully thus far. Can India in the future gain any land occupied by the two nations? Well, as of now, it is difficult to take back Aksai Chin from the Chinese or to free Tibet from the Chinese because China has a very stable and powerful government and powerful military. In the future, it could be possible if the Chinese Communist Party goes out of power. Now, how would that happen? That would happen if they would suffer a military defeat somewhere and they would lose their prestige and position in the eyes of the common people. This has happened over and over and over again in Chinese history over the past 2000 years of Chinese history. It's called dynastic cycles. You have a powerful dynasty, all powerful, which suddenly crumbles because of some eventuality that was not foreseen. So that is the possible way in which China could, in which the Chinese Communist Party could go out of power if it makes some foolhardy, if it takes some foolhardy, ill thought out steps and loses a military engagement. Galwan was a warning sign for them. So the thing is, see, the Chinese, I don't believe they will ever try to engage in a full scale war with India. They have much better ways of destabilizing India and keeping India down. I mean, look at what's happened since 2019, 2020. China's economy has grown by leaps and bounds in this past year and a half, and India's economy has ground to a crawl, right? India's tourism sector is dead. India's hospitality sector is dead. India's manufacturing is nowhere. India's trade is nowhere. India's people are hidden in their houses. The whole country has gone to ground to a stop. India's space program is frozen. Chandrayaan was supposed to be launched last year. Gaganyaan, the human spaceflight program, was supposed to happen this time next year and next year as well. Well, nothing is happening. So China has achieved all of this without ever resorting to war. I mean, this is a better outcome than going to war. So China, I do not think will ever want to risk a war with India, a nuclear powered nation. That's always a risk. So China has lots of other means of keeping India down, and these are more powerful means. So that is the Chinese game plan. Use war by other means, lawfare and other things, right? So, and biological warfare, cyber warfare, other forms of warfare. There are many other forms of warfare that don't cross the threshold of kinetic warfare. And those are more advantageous. And the Chinese are patient. This is a 100-year marathon for them. So that is the thing. I don't see any eventuality of a double-fronted war with China and Pakistan. If it does happen, we always have the last option, which is nuclear weapons. We can tell them back off or else. So I think India in as far as hot war goes is pretty much safe. It is the other non-lethal, non-kinetic warfare that is the real threat to India. It's an insidious threat, and we don't even see it, right? So that is the real problem. That is the real threat to India.